It's a continuation working on my Airstar International Mongoose. I'm currently waiting to sell my Vario helicopter to afford to get the electronics for it. This is just a little hack that I do. As I mentioned in my earlier video, when I was in the Army down at Fort Polk, Louisiana, they had a massive parade field off post called Honor Field, and I would fly my Vario Benson acrobatic down there extremely far away. And anybody who flies RC aircraft, you realize that once your aircraft gets so far away, it gets really kind of hard to tell what its orientation is. So I've always bought like nice little headlamps, and I try to get like smaller ones, and this one is by Nebu. It's the Micro 500 Plus headlamp. I like it because it's rechargeable. You just have a USB cord, you plug it in, and on the side over here you just pop this off, plug it in, and charge it. So that's the thing that I really like about it. So you take off the, you don't need the headband. There's a little metal piece on there that you have to pop off. You just pop that little piece off, and then you need double-sided tape, and I put it on pretty thick. I've used GoPro cameras before, and even with the modified engines, there's still enough vibrations that I put these extra layers of double-sided tape, ideally to help dampen the vibration from going into the light, because I think that could potentially cause premature failure on the light. But as I was saying, when you have a nice bright light on the front of the helicopter, if you do fly your aircraft really far away, and you can't tell whether it's coming or going, when you see the bright headlamp, you at least know it's coming back towards you. And so just to show you, you have a center light on this one, and that's really bright, and then you can turn it down. Then you have the 500 lumen light, and that's blindingly bright right there. It does come with the option, turned it down a little bit, you turn it on and hold it, and you get this really cool red light, and that's for when you're trying to preserve your night vision, say that you're in a vehicle or an aircraft. These are like super cool headlamps. Again, I still need to really test them to make sure that they can withstand the vibrations from the RC helicopter. So with my Airstar Mongoose helicopter, these are nice because of the way the landing skids are, because you have space up underneath of there, and it's really just a matter of getting, you want to make sure this is cleaned off, and basically you just place it on there and try to get it as centered as possible. You can eyeball it, or you can get something to measure it. It's pretty well centered. I'll fold it down. Looks like it's on there pretty good. And there are different types of double-sided tape that you can get. I have the 3M tape, but for some reason this tape just doesn't seem very sticky. So I get the really small zip ties. Takes 4 zip ties to secure your headlamp landing light. And the nice thing about these small zip ties is you can sew them through the opening on the headlamp really well. And that tape's not really sticking very well on there, so I'm going to have to get this first one through. Since that's already off, I'll just fish that through like that. And have to like look at the placement again. But it just kind of adds to the coolness factor of your RC helicopter. Let's go down a little bit. And honestly, it's really the zip ties that hold this on there. I try to get the one zip tie in the front, the other zip tie back there. I saw something on the internet claiming that zip ties are reusable, and I never knew that. But apparently, if you like get some pliers and you pinch the sides of them, you can pop a zip tie loose. And these are easily removable if for any reason you need to take this off, and zip ties are fairly inexpensive. So since it's on the plastic skid strut, I'm hoping that it's not as bad with the vibrations. If it were mounted to something that was metal on there, it might be exposed to more vibrations. tight. It's nice and tight. It's as tight as that's going to go on there. Then you just cut your excess off your zip tie. Now there's something else that I do to